Hi, I'm Jennifer Iserloh, the Skinny Chef, and welcome to my Thanksgiving edition of Skinny Secrets. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make my granny's delicious moist stuffing the skinny way, and I have quite a few tips, so let's get started. So first I start with whole wheat croutons. Now I always prefer to go with the whole wheat version because it has a lot more fiber. You're not necessarily saving on calories, but fiber helps to full you up, meaning that you're less likely to overeat, even on Thanksgiving. Next I have my vegetables, some celery, carrots, mushrooms, and chopped parsley. This is already naturally healthy. We've got some red onion here chopped as well. But one of the ways I skim way back on fat in this recipe is I use just 2 tablespoons of butter instead of the stick of butter that the traditional recipe calls for. And I use just 1 tablespoon of olive oil, which helps to cut back on saturated fat instead of going for the full 3 tablespoons of butter. So next we're going to cook the vegetables, and I've already preheated my skillet over medium-high heat because I really want those veggies to sizzle when they hit the pan. So we're going to do a tablespoon of olive oil. We've got our butter here. And because I add the olive oil, that also helps to keep the butter from burning because olive oil has a higher smoking point. Next we have our beautiful vegetables. You can chop these ahead of time, and in fact, you can make this stuffing the night before. Just don't pop it in the oven. So up to almost the last step. Onions, I have red onions here. You can also use shallots if you want, white onions, whatever your favorites are. And last, parsley. And I love parsley because it's high in vitamin K. Vitamin K is a mineral that's important for blood clotting, for bruising. So it's definitely something you want to make sure is in your diet on a regular basis. And last, we're going to sprinkle some salt over top. Now the salt is going to help to draw out a lot of the moisture in the vegetables and help them cook down. Some black pepper. Now at this point, if you want, you could put some paprika if you like, a little bit of cayenne. You could also put some chopped thyme if you like thyme. We're going to turn that up to high heat. Make sure that the oil and the butter coat the vegetables. We're going to cover those. It's going to help it to cook a little bit more quickly, and help the vegetables to sweat. That means a lot of the liquid is going to come out without too much browning. But some people like their vegetables brown, so really it's up to you if you want to cover them or not. So next we have the whole wheat croutons that I mentioned before, and we're going to soak them with this delicious homemade turkey stock that I made before. And if you want to learn how to make this, you can follow the links below to find out how. So we'll just make sure that we submerge these. And it's great to do this now while the veggies are cooking because that allows the croutons to act like sponges and really absorb that stock. So I'm almost done with the stuffing. The vegetables have cooked down. And I'm going to add that to the croutons that are already soaked. And you can see there's not a lot of liquid left. At this point you want to just test the croutons to make sure they've absorbed everything. They should be completely soft, and it's okay if you have a little bit of liquid in the bottom. We'll put our vegetables right on top of this. Now at this point, if you want, you can give it a taste just to make sure that it's seasoned correctly. I love the way those herbs taste in the croutons, but I think it's ready to go. Now if you're making this ahead, you would stop right here. Let it cool down and cover it, and put it in the fridge and bake it off the next day. And since we're going to make it now, I'm going to cover it and pop it right into the oven, which I've already preheated to 350 degrees. Now this is how you make sure that it stays really moist. Cover it with aluminum foil. Really crimp the edges, and then you'll pop it into the oven. So I'm going to remove the foil so the top of the stuffing can brown another 5 minutes before we serve it. So to make sure that you're not missing out on any videos from my Skinny Secrets series, especially the Thanksgiving edition, make sure that you sign up for the newsletter below. To get the recipe for this dish and watch the other 4 Skinny Secret videos, go to skinnychef.com. Oh, and one more thing. If you like this video, please spread the word. Find the share buttons below this video, and thanks.